Now it's time to roll up our sleeves a bit. Of course, we love restaurants on this show, but there's something about our next story that I find extremely fascinating, and it has nothing to do with food. In fact, it's all about arborists. And when it comes to trees and timber, no one knows more about that topic than our sponsor, Eastside Tree Works.
Busy as bees, on the ground and high above the earth.
It's a black cottonwood leaning over their house. They've had a few limbs just bust off of the tree, hit the roof. It's a really weak wooded tree, so we're just taking that tree out, and then they have a few miscellaneous dead trees in the woods that we're getting out of there for them too.
Eastside Tree Works are experts when it comes to maintaining or removing trees. They do it all, from fine pruning, tree preservation, lot clearing, even planting trees, and so much more. Today in Redmond, these pros are taking down this monster cottonwood. It's over 100 feet tall and past its prime.
And this one, it had some limbs tear out, and then the decay starts to set in.
It's doing so much damage to our driveway and just causing issues, and we're happy to see it go.
Today, it's all about teamwork. Every one of these guys knows the playbook, chipping away at the project.
The climber up there has to rig up the pieces so that it won't move much when he cuts it. He has to try to guess what the weight of the piece is. He has to communicate that to the crane operator. The crane operator has to put the right amount of pressure on it.
I hear you're a rock star on social media, is that true?
I don't know about that. I did start like an Instagram and a YouTube, and I've been putting some stuff out there, and people have really received it well over the last year or so. So I am kind of well known in like the arborist community.
Since branching out with his YouTube channel called Guilty of Treason, Eastside Tree Works continues to climb to new heights.
Well, my husband was actually watching videos on YouTube, and he found them there, and he got really curious about it. And we had a few companies out, but we ultimately chose them because they're very well known, and like I said, he was watching them on YouTube.
Eastside Tree Works is not your average service. All are heavily trained, and many are certified arborists. But with this high-flying act, safety is their highest priority.
A lot of people just have no idea how dangerous this stuff is. Like the chainsaws, like the crane will lift up the piece of wood and it looks like it doesn't weigh anything. I mean, that stuff weighs thousands of pounds, and it is super dangerous. So safety is important. So we got our helmets. Like these are chainsaw pants, so I can cut myself with the chainsaw, and it's got special fabric in there that'll bind up the chain.
Timber!
Today, with the cottonwood gone and a few other trees thinned, another satisfied customer.
It's very impressive what they do. I mean, these guys climb these tall trees. It's dangerous work.
So you really do love trees, don't you?
Yeah, I love trees. Some trees are really good and you want to prune them and make them as nice as possible. And some trees are bad and you just, get rid of them. You can get really nerdy about all the specific species and everything.
That's tremendous.
But, yeah.
To learn more about Eastside Tree Works, head to SeattleRefined.com.